Hello students, you are welcome in statistics part 5, and today we are going to discuss the coefficient of variance. This is the measure of dispersion, and this measure is independent of units, and it is coefficient of variance. Coefficient of variance that can be calculated using the formula standard deviation for the variable x divided by mean of x multiplied by 100. It means coefficient of variance. For coefficient of variance, we need standard deviation, we need mean of the observation, and then use this formula. In short, coefficient of variance will be written by C dot V dot, coefficient of variance. So the formula, we know the symbol for standard deviation is this sigma divided by x bar, that is mean of x multiplied by 100. So this is the formula for coefficient of variance. Now for comparing dispersion or variability, so we calculate coefficient of variance. This is mainly calculated to compare the variability, and the series having greater coefficient of variance is said to be more variable. On the other hand, the series having less coefficient of variance is said to be more consistent. So with the help of coefficient of variance, we will measure the degree of variability, and for that the next is comparison of two frequency distribution. How we'll compare? So there are two frequency distributions, or so for that, for the first observation, let x1 is the mean and sigma 1 is the standard deviation. Now for the second observation, let x2 is the mean, x2 bar, and sigma 2 is the standard deviation. So we are going to calculate coefficient of variance for the first observation using formula standard deviation divided by mean multiplied by 100. Similarly, calculate coefficient of variance for the second observation using the same formula, but we will use standard deviation and variance for the second observation. And now after calculation, we will observe, so which coefficient of variance is greater. So if coefficient of variance is greater for the first observation, for example, so then the first observation that will be more variable. Similarly, the second observation, that will be more consistent. So coefficient of variance that will be used to compare the variability. So more coefficient of variance, then it will be more variable, and less coefficient of variance, it will be more consistent. So now you will understand this with the help of a question. It is first question of exercise 15.3. Which data is more variable? Now there is the class intervals, and we are giving the two observations for the group A and group B, the two frequencies. So we are going to calculate standard deviation and mean for the both observations, for the first observation A and for B as well. So we have to prepare the table accordingly, and after standard deviation and mean, we will calculate coefficient of variance. So you write down the class intervals, then find the mid values xi. We know mid values can be calculated using lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. So you repeat this procedure for every class interval. Then write down the frequency for group A. Frequency. So these are for group A, this is the frequency. So write down the corresponding frequencies, and then calculate UI. We know for UI we need to locate A, that is assumed mean, and A is the middle observation, the value of x in the middle observation. So A is 45 for this. So you apply xi minus A upon h. We know h is the width of the class interval, that is upper limit minus lower limit. This upper limit minus lower limit is used when it is regular class intervals. it is 20 and then 20 again, so regular class intervals. So ui, then calculate ui square, so square of these values, then calculate fi ui, calculate fi ui square, this is for group A, and then you calculate, so summation of fi ui, summation of fi, and summation of fi ui square, in this add all these values, and then similarly the same procedure you have to adopt for group B. So these are the frequencies for group B, this is given in the statement here. Calculate vi, let it is vi, and for this assumed mean, so that is same 45. So xi minus a upon h, this is vi. Calculate vi square, calculate fi vi, calculate fi vi square. So for standard deviation we need these values. So find sum of fi vi minus 6, summation of fi vi square, it is 592. Then calculate mean for the first observation. For first observation, that is A. So that is assumed mean plus h into summation of fi ui upon n. This is the formula for mean. So A we know 45, h is 10, summation of fi ui we have calculated is minus 6, and capital N or summation of fi, that is 150. So you calculate, you will find out it is 44.6. Then calculate standard deviation for group A. So this is the formula for standard deviation, h square into summation of fi ui square upon n minus summation of fi ui upon n whole square. You put the values. So this is summation of fi ui square, 342 divided by 140, minus summation of fi ui is minus 6 upon n, that is 150 whole square, into h square and under root, because this is standard deviation. So you calculate and you will find out it is 15.09 after calculation. Similarly, you calculate mean for the second observation, that is B. So using the same formula, and you will find 44.6. Then calculate standard deviation for the second observation. So this time it is summation of fi vi square, this is 592, divided by n minus summation of fi vi upon n whole square, and calculate, you will find out it is 19.86. So now you will calculate coefficient of variance for A, standard deviation of A divided by mean of A into 100, and after putting the values we will find out it is 33.8. Similarly, coefficient of variance for B observation, standard deviation of B divided by mean of B into 100, put values and calculate, we will find out 44.5. Now you observe the coefficient of variance. Coefficient of variance for the B observation, this is greater. So it means the B observation, that is more variable. Similarly, if the coefficient of variance of A is less than B, so it means the observation A, that is more consistent. So because it is asked which one is more variable, so it is clear that group B is more variable. I hope it is clear to all of you. So you try the questions of this 15.3 and you try to find out. Roll the second question, that is based on the same which is more variable or which one is more consistent. That's all for today. Thank you.